All right, so I know this is a little bit of a different format here, but a lot of times when I do these covers, I get requests on or questions on what my signal chain and all that is. So I figured I'd just tack a little bit onto the end of each video and kind of explain to you what's going on in my process of how I record these covers. So let me know if this is something you're interested in, and I'll keep doing it for the future. But anyway, let's check it out. So I usually try and keep it pretty simple. I've got the track right up here. So this is just it's just an MP3 file I pull from online. That I just throw in right there. And then, as I've progressively done more and more of these, my signal chain gets more complicated. So I've never really found a need before, because it's usually just been like guitar into amp and then maybe throw in some effects in the DAW or maybe use some pedals. But that's been pretty much it. But as kind of my skills as a on the production side of things have increased, as well as just the amount of gear and plugins I have has increased. It's kind of gotten more complex. So I've got two signals here. One hard pan left and one hard pan right. So this is amp and this is a dry signal going into it. So basically what I've done is I've taken my guitar, which is a PRS Mark Holcomb 7 tuned to G sharp standard. It's what Steph Carpenter uses, and Chino doesn't play guitars in the song. So it's just one guitar. And I've got this set to the bridge position split coil, so it's a single coil bridge, and that's for both of these. I tracked them at the same time, but basically I've got this guitar running into a DI box, which then splits an input out to my pedal board, which I don't use any pedals for this song, which goes into my amp, which is in the cubby over there. And then I also have another output going into my Focusrite Scarlett 8i6 audio interface, and that's just a completely dry signal. So that's what's going in here. So I'm going to go over the amp guitar first. So basically I've got the amp there, and I've got some speaker cabinet microphone in front of it. I'm not sure what mic it is. And basically I EQ that. Just a bit of a mid to high boost, and obviously just cut the frequencies that aren't really being used, or some of the low and high frequencies that aren't too prevalent, that are just kind of annoying, that you want to cut out. So channel EQ, and then I've got this right here, which is a brand new plugin that just came out and I just got, which is the cock blocker from SMG Spectrum Media Group. Glenn Fricker, great YouTuber. So I've got this on. And if I go here to the back panel, this is basically settings. I believe all of these are default except for the threshold. And if I solo this, you hear like here at the beginning, if I move this out of the way, you got right here where it's just like, that should be, if I take this off, it's a lot of amp noise. So turn that on, it's gone. So it just kind of clamps down on that. And then from there, my Archon is just doing the rest of the work. Not too much to it. Usually for settings on the Archon, it's high treble and all that. I'll post a picture. It's somewhere on screen right now of what my settings are. But moving on to the dry guitar. This I'm really excited about. I just got this plugin. It's the Archetype Nolly. I know this has been out for like forever and a day, but I haven't really gotten into it. It's actually the first amp sim for guitar I've gotten. I did a demo a while back, which I'll link in the cards, of amp sim for Ampeg amp for bass, which that's what I've just been using exclusively for bass. But this is the first guitar plugin. I'm pleasantly surprised. I've kind of shied away from the amp sim world, but Neural DSP definitely knows what they're doing, and I'm still going to use my Archon, of course. That's a great sounding amp, but getting the blend of these two is great. So these are all the settings that I've got for it. It's the third amp and cabinet. Just sounded the best for me. Just highs, boosted, lows. And then I didn't actually have a channel EQ over here for this. That's just because I used the built-in EQ on the Neural DSP plugin. And then from there, I did a little bit of tweaking on this, not too much. I'm not sure exactly what the defaults are, but here you go, 2 different mics. Use both of them. And then I've got some verb on here, and I don't think I have, I don't have any of these pedals. I experimented with the compressor, but I didn't find anything that I liked with it. But I found a tone that I like with this. So you kind of get one, from a standpoint of effects, dry guitar signal with my actual amp. But then with this, you kind of get all the verb in the right ear. So let's solo this and listen to that. So it just makes it, it just makes it a bit more spacious. And then when you add it in all together, this is what the two sound together, like together blended. So, I mean, it's not going to sound as good as what the original recording is, and that's not really what I'm aiming for. I'm just aiming for a good tone that's kind of similar to it. And then, let's just throw in the backing track here, just so you guys kind of get to hear the bass, drums, and vocals all with it. So I feel like it's and then kind of it cuts. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the tone. There's again still not too much to it, but it's a lot more than what I was doing before. Literally, I would just have one track that was just centered panned and maybe added some effects as the song called for it. But this using a bit more EQing all of it, using 2 different amps or an amp and an amp sim to blend, and then some noise gates just kind of get that tight rhythm guitar sound. Which is something I haven't had in the past, which is nice. So I'll be using this on my own stuff now. And I'll definitely have some demos and stuff going over the cock blocker and the archetype Nolly stuff because I'm really excited about it. I've only had it for like a day thus far, but both of them are great. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this, make sure you subscribe for more like this and also some reaction videos and other things that I've got coming. Also subscribe to my band's YouTube page. We've got a new single coming out on April 30th, which is coming up very soon, so I'm really excited for that. So hope you guys go check it out, and once again, thank you for watching.